Well, today we're going to be looking at one of the Marvel Titan figures, and this is one of the rarer ones, Doctor Strange. These seem to go... We got a visitor. Hello! Doctor Strange has met his match. Yeah, these seem to go for quite a bit of money now. I don't know whether it was limited edition or... But in like mint in box they tend to go for about £60 to £80, which makes them pretty unique amongst the Titan figures. Hello. Yeah, you're happy to see the camera. So what we're going to do is try and repaint this, because as you can see there's a bit of paint missing on the nose, and the paint application is the usual sort of Titan sloppiness. So first job is going to be to get the head off. And then I think on this one, because the flesh is actually painted, I think they've gone with a brown plastic and painted the flesh rather than they normally do flesh coloured and paint the hair. So I'm going to try and probably strip all the paint from it. The cloak, the front is plastic, and then the rear is a piece of cloth. Some good detail on it though. I think it'd be quite fun to paint. And he's ball jointed on arms and legs, which is good, and the head actually, so 5 ball joints. So let's see if we can get the head off. I'm going to boil and water it and see if that works, and then we can come back. Okay, so the head came off. It felt like solid plastic, but it's actually rubber, but it's quite thick. And then his ball joint is very long necked. So it goes right up into the head. So what I'm going to do is see if thinner will affect the head. See if we can get the paint off. So I'm just going to use some basic thinners. I'm not going to dunk it in straight away because I don't know what it will do to it. And then we're just going to use some cotton buds. Let's have a look. Cat's come back. Yep, that takes it off quite nicely. So what I'm going to do is remove all of the paint. So we'll do that and then come back. Okay, so the paint came off rather well. Still a few little bits on there, but the majority is off. You can see it's not a bad old sculpt of Benedict Cumberbatch. Once the paint was thick, you really had to put a few coats of thinner on it. So the first job we're going to do is to paint the flesh back in, and we're going to use the old Cadian flesh tones mixed with a little bit of Vallejo light flesh. And then come back to see what it's like. Okay, well, I've painted the gloves, needs another coat, and the belt. I think I'm going to paint the blue vest as well, and for that I'll just use some Macragge blue, or Macragge blue, because I think it's going to be easier to dry brush, and it's also quite scuffed in places, looks a bit strange. Ah, didn't mean that pun. And then also his fingers will need painting in flesh. I'll pick out some of this colours. The face is just with one coat on it. Looks amazing, so much better. It's really good likeness. So I'm going to do another coat on that, and then once that's dry we can come back and start shading. Oh. Okay, so I've undercoated the blue robe. As you can see, the arms are different, so I'm going to do them in a different blue, and then it's really just a case of picking out all the details. So brown on the strap, different browns for the belting, pick out the flesh on the hands, on the fingers. So lots and lots of detail to play with on that, so I'm going to give that a go, but we're going to do the face. So Raglan Flesh Shade Flesh Wash, my favourite. And all we're going to do is run this in. Okay, we're going to let that dry and then we'll come back and blend it in. Okay, so the flesh wash is dry, so we're going to now blend it in a bit, and we're just using a slightly lightened version of the flesh shade. So you can see, just blend it in. So I'm going to do that all over. Okay, so that's all blended in. So what we're going to do now is use a little bit of red to put some colour into the cheeks, and this is needs a dry brush, an absolutely dry brush, otherwise it starts to look a bit strange. So you want to get pretty much all the paint you can off of your brush, and all we're doing is gently add in some colour in, and you can build it up, but it's very hard to take it away, so light. See, that puts colour in his cheeks. You can add a little bit elsewhere, but you don't want to put too much on. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the flesh colour and a little bit of red in, just to make a lip colour. I tend to only do the top lip as well. And then we're going to paint in the eyeballs in white. And we can also paint in his eyebrows. And then I'm going to start doing his beard. Is actually slightly lighter coloured than his hair, which is I was going to say it's unusual, but it's probably not that unusual, to be honest. Okay, so I'm going to paint in his beard and then block in his hair. I might use Rhinox hide for that, and then we can lighten it to Mornfang. So let's do that. Pair of legs. So face is starting to come along, then his beard. So what we're going to do is do his eyes. Now he's got nice blue eyes, as Mr. Cumberbatch, certainly according to the pictures I'm looking at. So I'm going to use Ortlock blue, which is a little bit lighter because we can then darken it up a little bit. Not bad, need to tidy up that one a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to block in the hair and we'll come back and paint the rest of the eyes. Okay, so we're going to paint in his pupils. I'm just going to use black. So I'm going to block his hair in. Bit of dry brushing on the hair, and that's pretty much the face finished. Okay, so the hair's dry, so what we're going to do is do a bit of dry brushing to start with in Mornfang. see that's bringing out the detail, so I'm going to do all that all over. Okay, so that's all over it. The way it goes, the yellow. Weird. So that's all highlighted. So now we're going to highlight in white, and he's got temples that are greying. So that will get the most dry brushing, but then just a little bit all over as well. So basically these bits are quite grey. So let that let it dry, and then we'll do a little bit of dry brushing on the rest. I'm going to run some flash wash into the eyes. That's pretty much it for the face. And then I'll finish off the body, and we'll come back and have a look at what your finish is like. Well, we've finished him, and he looks pretty good, to be honest. I think it's not a bad likeness at all of Benedict Cumberbatch. It's actually one of my favourite of these Titan series. Certainly from the Marvel ones. The DC sort of equivalents are all excellent, but the Marvel ones have been hit and miss, but this rates up there with the Scarlet Witch, I think. So basically all I've done, picked out some details like on his boots, tiny little feet. Dry brushed him all over, picked up some detail on his belt, painted his hands, painted his time stone medallion thing. The only thing is this, because it's a soft cape, it does sort of sit weirdly. But the face, I think, has come out really nicely. His nose is a tiny bit bulbous, but other than that, pretty good. So I enjoyed doing that one. Well worth tracking down. Hopefully they'll re-release him or something. But yeah, if you want to see more of these, then please like and subscribe, and let me know if there's any Titan figures or DC ones that I haven't done yet that you want me to do, and I'll have a look, see if I can track them down. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Thanks then. Bye.